oh, everyone needs one, dealers really didn't think through the fact that the digital retailing tools are all using a logic that it doesn't require any kind of emotional feeling. Like it's just different than the human
100%.
experience. I'd love to get a little bit more of your thoughts on that part because it does tie into the experience that people are having with your store.
100%. Yeah. Well, so selling is emotion.
Mm.
And so do we remove selling? A lot of people give selling a negative connotation. I don't. I'm a salesperson. I consider myself to be a good manager. I'm process orientated because of what I said earlier. It's important to have a process, especially if you're trying to grow a business and grow a team. But selling is emotion, and it's an emotional withdrawal from the customer to speak to a salesperson when a salesperson asks a question, and the salesperson needs to be able to understand that emotion. If a customer's upset, they want something. You don't get upset about something unless you want it. So to be able to read that, right? That's something it's hard to train a new person that never sold before. That's why a lot of businesses are looking for employees that have sales experience, because that means that they've had that experience before and they know how to deal with those experiences. So with that said, customer experience and selling both require an identification of emotion. And the logic, everybody thinks that logic can sell, and it doesn't. Because why aren't more people pressing the buy it now button? Because it's an emotional decision. It's a big decision. And like, do I trust this tool? Do I trust that everything's going to go well on the other end? Maybe in time people become more comfortable with it, like me with Amazon. Like I buy everything on Amazon because I don't like going into a store. But when I'm going to buy a car, I call one of my dealers. I always buy from one of my dealers and like, yeah, I need a car. I don't go on the website and build out a tool. Now, with that said, a friend of mine the other day said, if you want to get a good value on your trade, go to Carvana, CarMax, or whatever. And he's right. And I think dealers really need to understand that information. They're making it easier for for customers to get, which is one of the reasons why they're successful. Why aren't your people empowered to have that same information? Why are we still trying to give somebody $3,000 for a trade when CarMax is, because it has a blown engine, and CarMax is giving them $10,000 for the same car?
Mm-hmm.
Because, we think we got a captive audience, and we don't. This thing 20 years ago came around called the internet.